obvious that I'm also not Lady Gaga. Only a few do. And I stay here, and I don't stay on stage, because it's tradition at Steinway, the stage belongs to the artist and the piano, and not to us. That's why I'm here, and I'm getting closer to you. So welcome. It's a very exciting moment for Steinway that we have now such an outpost here in Singapore. Since Steinway was founded in 1853 in New York by the German immigrant Heinrich Engelhard Steinway, Steinway always, traditional-wise, was looking for expansion. So in 1880, you may know, they went back to Germany and started the Hamburg factory. From that time on, the pianos coming to Asia and also to Singapore coming out of the factory. And this is where I'm based. And during this history of Steinway, we always have been led by one mission statement, and this is actually very simple, very short, but it's very, let's say, very true and leading. It's just saying, build the best piano possible. So that's it. And this is all what it is. And this is our mission statement, and we live on this. You know, we live for this. Everything we do is simply the best. We do not compromise, and particularly with the piano. So if you see, look at the success of Steinway starting in America as a brand new company, starting with a couple of hundred pianos, and having taken over the American market already after 10 years, in the middle of the 1860s, Steinway did around more than 10,000. And then the most important thing, that we actually invented the modern piano building. Up to that date, the piano was already 150 years old, but the piano, which was totally different than what the piano is today. If you look at all pianos today, more or less, they look the same, right? Look at the patents, we have over 120, and much more, but let's say, which are relevant for piano building. And we still do build the piano on the same method, with the same patents. So whatever others doing, the original is still the Steinway. If you look into a piano today, you see this is your understanding of a piano, but if you would know before Steinway, the strings was never overstrung. It was just like this, right? If you look at a shape of a piano, for you today, it's totally normal how it should look like, but it looked different. So major patents inventions were done, like the continuous bend rim, like the overstrung iron plate, the soundboard, major things. And I don't want to go to 120 patents, because regardless of Lady Gaga, I mean, it would just really be boring. I only can tell you that the fundamental parts of the piano were new invented by Steinway, and we are very proud of that. More or less we do it the same way. The same factory, not the same workers in 120 years, it's not possible. But it's tradition at Steinway, as you have seen it, we have easily 2 handfuls of people who are the 3rd generation, and some of them have 3 generations stay time in our factory. So tradition counts, it counts because it's experience. And experience is put into our pianos. So this guarantees us that the Steinway stays what it is, the best piano in the world. This is what we strive for, and it's only logic that you also look then for the best distributors and partners worldwide. Because the finest piano, if it's not presented to the users, to the people who love music, who love piano, in the right and proper way, if service is not taken care of, and if it's also not presented right, then you have a problem, and everything you have invested into this piano is just for nothing. So this is why, since we are in trading of pianos, we're looking only for the most exclusive and the best distributors worldwide. By tradition, we always have supplied the Asian market. We have always supplied also the Singapore market, but we have done now a very important step, which is part of our strategy in finding additional ways to distribute and to present our products, besides only through piano piano retailers. We still want them, we still have them, and we like them, but there are certain market and customer segments where you need another way of presenting your products. So, and this is why we were looking around for looking in good partnerships in Singapore. And of course, as Alexander said already, we are looking for experienced companies like Americans who has a lot of experience with luxury goods, like the watches, like things like this, where people go really for something very special, for pianos, which not only play. Right? But the wonderful thing is, if you look later at the backside, you have the Macassar vineyard piano. The piano inside is still Steinway. It's always the same Steinway. And the fascinating thing on it is, if you own the Steinway of today, you own the same piano like the pianist is playing today. So you have probably heard Mr. Rubinstein, Horowitz, you know Mrs. Yoshida, and you know most of these pianists. You will have the same piano. There's no difference. Very simple. Because in our factory we build these wonderful pieces of musical instruments by hand over 8%. And we do not know who will at the end get these pianos. We don't build pianos for professionals and pianos for teachers and piano for Julie Wong. We just build the best piano style. And this is very, very important. So I'm very proud to be here on the occasion of the opening of the new Steinway Gallery here in Singapore. I've met the team, people who are very, very enthusiastic about the opportunity now to be the first Steinway Gallery in Southeast Asia. There will be more to come, but I think it's really a milestone for the music world of Singapore, but also for Steinway. So we are very happy, and I'm here for questions to give hopefully the right answers. So please don't hold back. Whatever you want to know about Steinway, ask me. I'm a little bit longer there than 5 years to answer that question. We are very happy to accommodate your question, and